Hello everyone, it's Dale here with new weekly trading ideas video. Today I'm going to do a swing trading special, so that means we are going to take a look at swing trades, which are actually my favorite kind of trades. I like to trade the swings because they are not too time consuming. Also, they are not that affected by macro news, and also they have very nice win rate. So let's check out the charts. What you see before you is a daily chart of British pound to US dollar. And since we are going to talk about swing trading, we are going to look at those daily charts, alright? So this is my swing trading layout using daily time frame. This profile on the left is a yearly volume profile, which shows how volumes were distributed throughout the whole year. Then the yellow line here, that's a VWAP, and the gray lines, those are the first deviations of this yearly VWAP, alright? So, the level that I want to show you here is a resistance, this one, and the resistance is at 1.3310. That resistance is based on a heavy volume cluster. Let me show you with the flexible volume profile here. This is the volume cluster it is based on. And that volume cluster got formed when the price was dropping here in this downtrend. You can either identify that volume cluster like this, or you can even move the profile like this. As you can see, the volume cluster is still there, it's still important, and it shows place where sellers were adding to their short positions in this newly formed downtrend. Right? So we have the volume cluster within the trend, so that's the first setup. And second setup we have here is actually a smart money concept setup, and it is a fair value gap right here. This is a fair value gap, and our level is the beginning of the fair value gap. In short trade scenario, I like to trade from the beginning of a fair value gap, right? So right now I'm waiting for a pullback, and when the price hits this level, I'm going to go short from there. It doesn't really need to be, soon. I'm okay to wait for this because this is swing trading, so this is basically a game of patience. So I don't have any problems waiting for this level to get hit. It could take a week or 2 months or 2 months, I don't really care, but when this level gets hit, I'm going to go short from there. Now, since this is a swing trading, you also need to adjust stop loss and take profit placement accordingly. So in this case, the stop is going to be here, which is, let me show you, around 60 pips. You need to let the trades breathe, alright? And the take profit needs to be at least risk reward ratio 1. So if the stop is in here, then take profit needs to be at least somewhere in here, so you are trading with risk reward ratio 1, alright? So that's for that short on the British pound. Let me now switch to another chart, another daily chart. And this one is going to be the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. So what I want to show you here on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar is a resistance, and let me just zoom this in a little bit. The resistance is right here, this line, and it is at 0.8016. Now this resistance is based on a heavy volume zone, which got formed within this rotation right here, this rotation, those heavy volumes here. Those heavy volumes represent place where sellers were active, adding to their short positions as they were pushing the price downwards like this. Right? So this is an important zone for sellers, and they're likely to defend it. I like to trade from the beginnings of the heavy volume zones, so that's why I have the level here. This is the beginning of the heavy volume zone. And also, it is a place where the price reacted in the past. See? In here. That means that this was a support in the past, right here, because the price made that strong reaction here. And when the price blew past that support, it turned into a resistance, right? So this is a price action setup confirming the volume profile setup, which we have in here. It would also be cool if the first deviation of the VWAP dropped a little bit, like this, because then it would also add strength to our level. Alright? But in either case, currently I'm waiting for a pullback. If it occurs, then I'm going to go short from here. All right. Stop for this trade is going to be at the high of this little rotation area, so it's going to be in here. And take profit at least risk reward ratio 1, so somewhere in here. Alright, so that's for the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, and let's now check out the next trading idea, which will be on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So what you see before you here is a daily chart of the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and that level that I want to talk about here is a support. This blue line, that's the support at 39.54. This support is based on a volume profile setup, which is called the rejection setup. First step for this setup, you need to see a strong rejection of lower prices like this. This is a place where selling activity turned aggressively into buying activity, right? We have a very nice pin bar here, so that's also a sign of aggressive buyers. And we also need to see a significant volume cluster within that rejection, right? Which in this case is right here. This volume cluster is showing a place where buyers stepped in, started to buy, and reversed that sell-off into that buying activity, right? So this volume cluster is the most important place within this rejection, and I'm trading from the beginning of that volume cluster at 39.54. All right, so when the price hits this level, I'm going to go long, because chances are that this volume cluster, those buyers here, are going to defend this place and push the price upwards from there again. Also, additionally to this, there's a fair value gap right here, a bullish fair value gap, which is beginning exactly at our level. All right, so that's a thing that adds strength to that level. Stop loss for this trade is going to be here at the low of this pin bar, so that's the stop, and risk reward ratio needs and take profit needs to be at least somewhere in here, because this is risk reward ratio 1. Right, so that's how I plan to trade this. I'm just waiting for that pullback, and when it occurs, it's long from there. Now, if you guys are interested in learning more about volume profile trading, then head over to my website. It is at traderdale.com, and if you click this button, trading course and tools, then it will take you to this page. If you scroll down a bit, then in here you can get my trading education and trading indicator packs, volume profile pack, order flow pack, view up pack, and smart money pack. You can get them separately in here, or scroll down a bit and get a combo pack, which includes all the packs together for a discounted price. Now, before I wrap the video up, I'd like to announce a winner of a contest we had last time. The prize of the contest were my custom-made volume profile and VWAP indicators for TradingView platform, and right now on your screen you see the name of the person who won in the contest. So congratulations to the winner, and what I'll do next is I'll do another contest for the next week. The only thing that you need to do to participate in this contest is leave a comment below this video, which I'll publish on YouTube, and next week I'll randomly pick one person to win this set of custom-made indicators. So that's about that. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time, and until then, happy trading!